Yo, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the third episode of the still untitled podcast. Working on that, bear with us. Yeah, welcome to episode 3. Today we have myself, Cokes. I'm back from Texas. Akum, Adba, and Wilkin. It's us 4 today. Same 4 from the first one.
Gotta get Isaac in here.
We have a pretty big episode today, I would say. Not a lot of topics, but a lot of important topics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. I guess let's just hop in. I mean, yeah, just go into it.
Yeah.
First
So we'll
topic,
start.
who's making roster changes?
Yeah. I don't know why this does this. But basically, I don't like this. It's really complicated what they're doing here, right? They're initially going to be playing with Heat and Klaus, with the other 3 here, and then swapping out. I'm assuming Klaus mid-season for MTA or something like that when MTA is back from his injury or whatever. Which he got. I think he was like walking in, he just fell on his hand, which is hilarious. Not hilarious in that it's just hilarious because like that's what you do for fucking work. Like,
no, it's just ironic. Like,
yeah, it's funny. What do you guys think of this change of bringing Heat specifically?
I mean, I'm not super big on Heat, but like, I don't know. He shoots. Like,
Sometimes.
I know he could. Yeah, I mean, he is a little off and on, but like, when he shoots, and I mean, fuck it, give Kesnet some help, you know?
Yeah, he's still riding off the coattails of a Marshall Eco Ace from 3 years ago.
Okay,
Unbreeze.
like, there's no need.
Yes, there is need because he's getting tier 1 opportunities still.
There is no need. Like, what are we talking about? There is no need.
And with the stuff with the coaches last year with him, like them having internal issues with him, that mixed with the stuff with Kesnet in the past, that doesn't seem like the best idea to me. But
I mean, the whole roster was a cesspool in MIBL. Like, anyways,
you're not wrong, but they kept like 3 of them, 3 of their players. So
no,
didn't they? They kept FRZ,
they kept, like, 2 people.
JCC.
Yeah, they kept. Okay, yeah, JCC.
And then they got Mazin. That's what it was.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Oh no, and they kept RGL. They kept RGL.
They kept RGL.
Yeah, they kept RGL. Yeah.
Sorry.
They got Mazin and they.
But
got Adzine, yeah.
I don't really care about what people think of the Klaus Heat roster. I'm more concerned about the Heat MTA roster because that's the one that they're planning to build around. I'm assuming.
No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's just Heat like filling in for MTA for now. That's what I think. That's what I thought.
I've been told otherwise.
Is it by Rocket Bullets?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the question mark necessarily means with Klaus. I don't know if like they're trying to replace him and they just don't know who they're going to replace him with yet, or if like that is what they're going for. They're gonna have Heat come in for MTA until he's healed again, and then subclass out back in for MTA. I don't know if that's what they're going. If that's what they're going for.
Yeah. So I was DM'd some information. I don't think I'm allowed to say who.
Okay.
But basically the plan is, until MTA can play, the roster will be Heat, Kesnet, Shy, Melzer, Klaus. Once MTA is healed and is ready to play, it'll be Heat, Kesnet, Shy, Melzer, and MTA.
Dude, honestly.
But the weird part about that is that was before they announced the Klaus to IGL thing, which I personally really don't like. Because this team was it was night and day how good this team was with Melzer as an IGL. And
they looked like they were set to be more consistent than they had been in past years.
Yeah.
Not that they were like great at kickoff or anything. I mean, they still did the cruise shit where Kesnet drops 30 and loses somehow, but like I don't know. They looked like their ideas were better, like they had a more solid foundation. So I mean, I don't know. I liked the Melzer IGL, but who knows? Maybe
and I did not like the Klaus IGL.
Anymore.
Okay, especially if
I've never been a fan of Klaus IGL.
Especially if your plan is to swap him out. I don't get why he's going back to IGL now. Like, if they did it at the beginning of the year, sure. Whatever. I don't like it, but it's fine. I don't know. Weird shit with this team. probably a team
Yeah,
that's going to
I don't
start
really see
slow,
vision.
and then they play like NRG Sen to close out the year or some shit, or the split or something like that.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That's rough.
they start Fury at MIBR, which are their two easiest games. Then they play EG, Loud, 100 Thieves, Leviathan to close out the year.
Yeah.
When that is going to be when they are playing their best, which
Maybe
is
they
does
won't
not
be
line
playing.
up.
Yeah,
Crew
maybe
always
they won't be
punches
playing.
up, right?
Yeah, but
I
they
mean,
don't win.
No, I know they don't
No,
win,
I'm
but they
not
always
talking
punch up.
about
So
Crew.
who knows? Maybe Heat's on a heater and they win a couple of games somehow. I don't know. It's
Okay.
I don't see this team
It was
having
not
much
intentional.
vision, to be honest. It was
Yeah.
not.
That was 100% intentional.
It was not. It was not intentional. But like, I'm just in general, like maybe Heat is playing well and he's not, off and on. He's just playing well and they end up winning games that they wouldn't have in the past because they've always punched up, but they couldn't close. I don't know. Who knows? But I don't have much faith in the team, this roster. I just don't.
Yeah. And then the only other roster change that we'll briefly go over here was the DRX. Bringing
Wait, I
in
have something to say about this.
the DRX one.
Like, I did not. Yeah, no, the Crew one.
Oh.
I did not know that like Klaus is gonna get dropped after MDA comes back. But honestly, I kind of like it. Just because I'm not a fan of Klaus, I don't think he's that good individually, especially as an IGL. I don't like it, which makes the IGL thing like just baffling. Like I don't know why they're doing it if they're not gonna even keep him on the roster. But the reasoning that they've given us that like the coach saw something in Klaus, like what he was doing this year, and like some of his calls and whatever that uh kind of suit the IGL role, and Melzer was like not translating what he was doing in scrims to matches. So like moving him off IGL probably would help him individually. But like if you're not gonna keep him, like what's the fucking point? Like
He wasn't
Melzer
even
will
that good
still have the camera.
individually. Like
So
before.
Who?
okay,
Melzer.
Yeah, no,
I will
Melzer
say-
wasn't even that good individually, like in the regular season split. Was my point last year.
Yeah, but but he's still a good individual. Like we know that he's a good
Yeah.
individual. That's what I mean. Like, but I mean, even compared to regular season, I thought he was fine. Like middle of the pack controller type shit. Like he was doing his job. But like
I
in
still think
kickoff,
he's
he looked
that.
like a fucking. In kickoff,
I still think he's fine. Yeah. I don't think he's like. I mean, I think he's definitely
bro, in
worse.
kickoff, he did not have hands, bro. He was playing like his monitor was turned off. Like I'm sorry, like that's not the Meltzer I know and I love. Like that's just not. Like the man had no hands. The man was playing like 2022 Sassy, 2023 Sassy. Sorry.
I have the actual reason directly from the coach of Crew for
Mm-hmm.
why
Oh
they
yeah.
did what they did. So MTA's injury, obviously, they're gonna use the rest of the season to figure out what they're gonna do, like what the best way to use the roster is, even when MTA comes back. So it's not guaranteed that MTA will be coming back. That's the first thing we should point out. Klaus is moving to IGL to prioritize Melser's comfort. Because obviously, like Akum just said, he wasn't playing that great. And even if the team looked a little better, he wasn't playing good. So that's why Klaus is going back to IGL. I don't think that's a good idea. But like,
So
that's the reasoning they give. It is
So-
what it is. What are you gonna do?
if Melzer wasn't comfortable in IGL, why didn't you just pick up an IGL in the offseason? Or make class the IGL for kickoff?
Is there really that
Bring
many like
Edwards back?
Spanish-speaking IGLs that are like good?
Bring back
Like,
Edwards or no?
Well, bring him to Crew. This is a different team, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, to Crew.
But
you
yeah,
know what
point
I mean. It's
stands,
like
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Melzer,
I'd
Melzer type shit.
like just pick up somebody else that's got an IGL, and so you don't have to do this
But
after
yeah.
the first event.
I'm trying to think. Like there was probably someone you could have picked up. But anyways.
Yeah, that we don't know.
And
of.
also about Heat, but I'm not a Heat hater. I actually believe in the guy. I think he can shoot. Duelist wasn't great like the past couple of years, but like I think he still has potential. Like not on Duelist, but like we see the fucking Duelist initiator pipeline. Like it's been working out like crazy for everyone. Like JZZ
True.
looks good on initiator. Narrate looks like fucking insane. Like the best player in the world on initiator. Like
Jesus,
I
he
think
does not
it
look
can work
great,
out.
but okay.
JCD looks fine uninitiated. Like, we don't have to lie.
I'm not lying.
Great and fine are two different
He was
things.
fine.
But
He
either
was
way.
good.
We got Asuna
Fine.
going from duelist to flex initiator, you know.
Yeah, but that's Asuna, bro. We heard the comps. Like, that's him. That's not everyone else.
All right. We'll move on to DRX.
Anyways, go
Does
on,
anyone
go
have any
on.
real thoughts about this DRX thing, or is this just like them bringing in a sub and they might?
I have
We don't even
some
know. We don't even know who the guy's replacing yet. So like,
My only concern is they just do the swap like last
gonna
year
be,
with
bro,
Foxy.
they're moving. It's gonna be Foxy. If they're replacing someone, it's Foxy. It's like it's so obvious.
but do you have something
If
to
they're
say?
replacing anyone, like throw the team into the fucking sun. I don't know.
Yeah. Is
Do
that
you have
on
any
me?
thoughts, Adbo?
Hello? Is
Give
my
me
microphone
thoughts.
working?
Yeah.
It has.
Now it is.
Yeah, it said I was muted, but like it wasn't.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, I don't. It's hard to say without knowing who they're gonna replace, but like Akum said, I think they're probably gonna replace Foxy. That's
Really?
really only that would make sense here, I think.
I thought Foxy was fine at kickoff.
Yeah, I thought
No,
Foxy.
but-
I
Yeah.
thought nah,
I
he was
I
not
really liked Foxy at kickoff, but I mean I don't see who
You
else they
liked
replace.
it?
I did, yeah, I
I-
did.
I don't know what you're not watching, man. We are not watching
Hey,
the same
that's my
game then.
opinion.
I don't know.
I thought he
See,
was.
Foxy is your B dog to me is your Foxy, man. It's the same thing.
Dude, except B Dog like hasn't done anything
B
for
dog
like
was
12
actually
years.
good. That's the only difference. B dog was
Okay.
actually good.
I mean, yeah.
Anyways, okay, so like what I'm thinking they're gonna do is if they get Bane in instead of Foxy, they'll move Buzz to like the Senti flex stuff. So like he'll play like
Like the Viper KO.
Actually, I don't know about the Viper specifically, but like we've seen him on like KO, we've seen him on like the Senti stuff, which he's good at honestly. So I think it's fine. I think Bane will be on the duelist, which is like I'm a little bit concerned about, but like I have faith in the kid. Like watched him in a little bit in tier 2, but like I watched a lot more of him in China, and he was pretty solid on both the duelist agents. So I don't know, but
dude.
it's
Okay.
it's just weird.
At the end of the
man.
day, I've said this for over a year now. At this point, maybe not quite that long, but DRX's problem has never been player skill. It's never been that. They always have shooters.
Okay.
They need to just change their damn coaching staff.
Yeah, they have to
and
get
an
rid of
IGL,
Tommy, but like
they have no
the
Korean
coaching staff-
IGLs.
and get an
The
IGL
coaching staff
exactly.
needs to be changed ASAP. The way they play it just doesn't work.
Not the
They play
coaching
too
staff,
sketchy.
just Tommy. The whole coaching
Well,
staff, no. Glow is
I don't know
really
anything
good.
about their coaching staff. I just mean their head coach
I
in
know-
general. But
Actually, I don't know about everyone else, but I know that Glow is really good at like developing players specifically. Because I'm pretty sure he molded RB. I'm pretty sure he molded Marco. So
Oh,
well,
well, yeah, that's two great players to have on your resume.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
well,
what I mean. So, like,
speaking of young players or rookie players being developed and doing great things, we had one do something recently. Goes by the name of Absolute Cinema Quality Tactics, John Cutie. Sentinels went
okay, he's
into
not-
Madrid
Why does it
and they
do
won
that?
the whole damn thing. How we feeling?
as they should, as they should.
Expected.
Yeah, the expected
Expected?
result.
Yeah,
Never
that was
lost faith.
expected.
Never wavered.
I think
Fucking Nick Wright, never a doubt.
no, definitely expected. Okay. I've seen a lot of people saying on Twitter that Gen G were the better team between the two, which I think is an okay take, but
But they lost.
I don't see how you can possibly say that when
You lost.
Sentinels went in with a 2-map ban disadvantage after
Which-
having losing split twice in a row to 2 APAC teams and coming out and winning.
I do think the double map ban thing is a little overblown. Like, I know it's a big
Nah,
advantage.
They took their 2 best maps out.
What are you talking about, Rohit? What?
But, dude,
The
people are
two-man ban was
like, acting.
maybe if it was a different team, maybe I would agree with you, but like specifically for Genji, that was huge. Because those two maps are their own worst maps,
Okay.
and those two are the
No,
Sen's
no,
best
no.
maps.
People were making
Like
it seem like before the game that it was unwinnable for Sentinels. It's not possible to
It
win
looked
because of the
like
double
it
map
was
ban.
unwinnable.
It
It was
looked
unwinnable.
pretty
Not for
damn
me.
hard.
I predicted Sentinels to win the game.
I
I mean,
said
like,
Sentinels
I
was
have
gonna
to.
win. I said Sentinels was gonna win too.
I
I'm just
wanted
saying,
to win, but I
in
didn't have too
general,
much faith in the maps.
going into that series, the favorite had to be Gen G. They were able, so they had already shown that they could beat Sentinels, not just beat, they could stomp Sentinels on split, just absolutely annihilate them. And they could take out their the second and third best maps that aren't named split, Lotus and Sunset, both of which Gen G don't play that well. Gen G were the heavy favorites going in, like they had to be. And Sentinels came out after having played 3 back-to-back days, once against Gen G, and then the day before playing a BO5 against Paper X, and they won.
I
They were
think
just the better team.
I think playing the
Look,
BO5 the day before against Paper X is more of a disadvantage than the double map ban, but
Oh, of course it is, but I'm just saying
I don't think so.
all of it accumulates. It accumulates and makes for a pretty much unwinnable situation that they came out. Zekin looked like an absolute fucking star.
yep,
He was
best player in the
he
world
tied the kill record. Played
in more maps,
near
by the way.
fucking perfect Valorant, like near perfect fucking Valorant.
I'll just say he had an extra map to do it and didn't do it. So
Okay, whatever. But
His
still,
name
Extra
and-
map
he's
where? What are
still-
we talking about?
oh wait, no, that was in the
Demon had
Loud
the same amount
series.
of
I thought that was in
maps.
I
Like,
thought it was in
what?
the final against Paper X. That's my bad.
Bro, don't spread misinformation on my team again. And I'll find you.
either way, he looked like an
Uh-huh.
absolute perfect player. Second absolute
Yes.
MVP. He did so much for that team. John's calling looked great in the finals.
It
Tense
looked
played
great
good,
all
Sasuke
tournament.
played good. I mean, just in general, it just looked great. Zelsis,
My king.
absolutely insane. He really mid the first 4 maps, kept everybody in it, and then the last map he comes out and he does what he did on the last map. What was it, like 18-9 or something? Just led the way in that Icebox game. I don't know. It was just a cool story to see.
19-9, yeah.
Tens finally after what 3 years
Is
of
back.
being 2 years of being hated on 3 years since being at an international stage. People saying he doesn't have it anymore. Comes out. And
I
does
would never.
what he did.
Huh?
It was just a cool story. It was a cool story.
Me when I spread misinformation on the internet.
Hey, I did it as a joke. I thought there was very much potential there.
Okay, buddy. Okay, you did it as a joke. Right.
I had him higher than you would have on the smokes list on my player
And I
rankings,
was
buddy.
right.
You were
Wait,
not.
what?
Wait, no, I had
Yes,
him
I
higher.
was.
No, you said I put tens too high on my smokes list.
That was like before we saw him play the fucking agent.
No, that
Like,
was after
what?
Afrika.
No,
Yeah, it was.
that was before
Okay, well, we're
Afrika.
talking about off season right now. It doesn't matter.
But
I think
anyways,
something that was really cool was just seeing all the emotions after. I don't know if you guys like watched like the actual like interviews and stuff. It was pretty cool. Like John,
yeah.
first major that he's ever been at, he wins it. Zekin, made a couple with X set, but showed
Mid-team.
how truly good he is. Ten's coming
Let's
back
let
after all those
teams so they
years.
don't count. All good.
Saucy's finally back on top, and then Zelsis finally getting a win.
Yeah,
All
Zekin.
that.
Xset doesn't count for Zekin. He had to play with cryo balls, bro. That
No,
guy's
okay,
cooking
bro,
my
then
team.
We don't need to. We
No, I'm
don't need
kidding.
to disrespect ourselves, okay? But Def, that guy's tough.
Okay. Emotions aside, just like winning the tournament aside, the form that Sentinels was in the entire tournament is insane, and
Yes.
the resilience they had, like going in, they looked like the absolute best split team in the world. It wasn't even close. Like it didn't even look close at all.
Nope.
And they beat everyone throughout Swiss stage on split. It still continued to look great. And then they come out and they lose to Paper X on split, and lose to Gen G on split. And then they change the way they play it, keep the confidence in themselves, and win it when it mattered in the grand finals. Like
Yep.
that is insane. Like doing that is insane.
I think a lot of what this tournament was about, I think it was Ryan Central that tweeted this before the tournament. Was this tournament's was gonna be about which team fixed stuff throughout the whole tournament the best, and
It was them and Paper.
it was them.
It was them. And
Yeah.
Paper X,
Just
right?
Paper X, probably, actually.
I mean, I think
They're in
Paper X
the-
fixed more stuff at the beginning.
I think Paper X was more just coming into form. But like, I
Yes.
think as far as like resiliency and like
maybe.
changing what they needed to change,
It was a
when they
combo of
needed to
both.
change it.
Yeah.
Sentinels, yeah. I mean, they just Sean Guerra's on. I was watching Plat Chat today, and Sean Guerra's like worded it perfectly. He was saying every time I saw Kaplan do a veto,
Mhm.
he did exactly what I like expected him to do, and like exactly what the right move to do was. Every time they took a timeout, they did exactly what they needed to do to adjust to what the other team was doing. They literally just played near perfect Valorant the entire tournament.
Except for the game against Genji in the upper
Except
final.
for the first game against Genji. That was.
But we'll ignore that for the sake of that sentence.
Adba, any thoughts on the Sentinels run?
No, I mean you guys said it all. I think they're the favorites to come in, and they won the event, and they were most resilient. They bounced back from that split loss really well. They got down. Wait, the score of the Gen G game, I think it was like 13-5 on split the first time they played them.
And then 13-5 Paper X as well.
Yeah. And then they didn't they just worked some stuff out, and they looked way better when they came against Gen Z in the
Absolutely.
grand finals.
Absolutely.
So yeah, they deserve to win.
Do you think they should be the clear and by far the favorites to win Shanghai?
No,
Absolutely
I think
not.
that's. I mean, I think going in, it's gonna be a lot of based on how much can they change over the 2 weeks they have now and throughout the America split, and if they showed that they can change enough and adapt quickly enough and still look good, then they could go in as the favorite. But I don't think there's any world in which they go in as the far and away favorite. I think
Like,
the competition in the world right now is way too good for there to be a far and away favorite.
like not like Fnatic at Champs last year, or like
Yeah.
them going into Berlin or something like that.
Yeah, I mean you had an event that looked like the most competitive event ever in Madrid, and Fnatic wasn't there, NRG wasn't there, DRX wasn't there. I mean, there are so
Yeah.
many teams. Navi wasn't there.
Yeah.
Like teams that are historically extremely good that are looked at as the most competitive teams in the world weren't even there, and we're saying Madrid is the most closely contested tournament ever. I mean,
Dude,
that
Champs
shows how high the level of play is right now.
Champs is gonna be sick this year, dude.
Champs is gonna be awesome.
That'll be awesome, actually.
All right. Sentinels talk aside, let's talk about Madrid as a whole. Like we
Wanna
said,
We going on to Genji?
we can go Gen G if we want. We just do the whole thing as the whole tournament as a whole, just recap it. I mean, the next slide has all the stats and the bracket and stuff. So.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
what
we
do you
talked
think?
about a lot of the teams that got eliminated already. Your Carmine Cores, your EDGs, and then a little bit about Heretics and FPX. But do we expect Gen G to get back?
Yeah, I don't see why we wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
back to
Back
this
to the grand
spot?
finals?
Yes.
And
I don't know,
finals, I don't know. I don't know about that. But like
I don't-
competing for a title, yeah.
I think it really depends what the teams that didn't go to Madrid look like throughout the splits going into Shanghai.
I think they'll be fine in Pacific, but I don't know
Yeah.
about
Oh, they will
yeah.
they will still
On
be the far
Pacific-
and away best team in Pacific.
Yeah.
far and away
should roll
best.
Pacific.
Yes, absolutely.
Top
Yeah,
two with Paper
They
X.
should roll Pacific.
Top
Okay,
two with Paper X, but I think
mean,
there's a
That's
a
fair,
tier gap
but like
between Paper X and Gen G though.
There's not.
I don't think it'll be that far. At least by end of split one, I don't think it'll be. But like right now, it's fair to say that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right now, like right now, there.
Okay,
like,
right now, if you're
there is a
going
tier
into the
gap
split,
between
yes,
the-
okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think it'll be that big of a gap.
I
But
disagree
yeah,
with that.
they should roll Pacific though. Like,
Yes.
there's no excuse for them to not roll Pacific. Like, second place is honestly a disappointment for me. But like,
Really?
I understand if, yeah.
I mean,
No.
going in,
Like,
going
what?
in.
If they don't make the grand finals, it would be a disappointment. I agree with that. I'd be worried if that was the
I think the
case.
grand finals matters that much for them. Like, to be fair, like if you're qualifying, it doesn't matter. Like unless
Yeah.
it's like some huge advantage for seeding, like you go directly into playoffs or some shit like that.
I hate the fucking championship points shit.
But yeah,
right
I
now.
like the
This, at
Champions
least for
League
this
fine.
year, like I used to like
I
it,
like the points.
where like you get a certain amount like per like where you finish, but you
Well,
only
it's
get
one
points
per
for
win, too.
winning.
Yeah, 1 point
Yeah.
per game. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and then you get 3 points for winning an event. So beating fucking like bleed
MIBR, Furia, and
bleed DFM
Crew.
and
Argue.
Talon in a row, I guess. I don't know. It's just fucking 3 low place teams.
Yeah.
Beating all 3 of them in a row would get you the same amount of points as winning Madrid. That's not what I meant to do.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is insane. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not good for the format. But at the same time, it does even out because the teams that won, like Sentinels, has 6 points already, which is, first of all, that's just insane.
Yeah.
They start off the year with 6 points already. Unless they like go winless in
Yeah, for the
both
crew. Yep.
stages, they're
And I don't think I don't think you actually no. I think you have to actually go winless in both stages.
I think
you're
they
right.
literally would have, because they
I
have
think you
6
actually
already.
have to.
They would have to have 2 other
I
teams.
don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think you have actually.
I mean,
I
each
don't know. I
I
don't
team
think
think
they would
about
have
plays.
to
it.
bomb. They would have to
But
bomb
yeah,
out.
but they'd have to be like fucking crew, like MIBR type shit. Like
Yeah.
it has to be
They-
like horrible, and there has to be like 3 really good teams, like really good teams.
Yeah.
It's just super unlikely. But yeah, anyways.
Overall, Madrid. A couple things to talk about. I mean, just looking at the slide, narrate still play out of this world, which is
I go.
Dear
I
God.
cool.
I have some reservations about Narrate now. I think he'll still be insane, but like I feel like it didn't. Like the stats say he's the same player he was in kickoff, but visually speaking, I don't think it was.
I
don't
don't
think
I don't
that's
fully
I mean, I can't
disagree, but
think-
I don't agree. Like it's
I mean,
not
I
Like
think
like
eye
he was the
test wise,
same
I don't
player. I
think
just
it's
think
the
he had to
exact.
adapt to the
Like
way he
it's.
played.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. I don't think it's the exact same player. Like statistically, it says that he's the exact same player, but like visually speaking, I don't think it was.
I mean, I think that's just got to
He
be
just had like
level of
he was
competition.
still like by far and away their best player, and like he was still insanely good. But like in kickoff, he was like
Like
it's just I don't know how to describe it.
like
Man.
the stats show
It's
that
like
he was far
it
and
was
away
like
the best player at
watching
this
Tens
event.
at Iceland. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just like he's by far and away like the best player in the game. Like this guy's playing a different game type shit. But I didn't feel the same way here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just got to be level of competition, and he's still fucking insane, and he
Yeah.
will still hard carry games for
Still
them.
playing out of this mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still playing out of his mind.
I have
I
so
have a
much faith in
little
KC.
bit of concern though about like Casey in general, but like because some of these comps, man, like I don't know
Really?
how
I hope
much
they don't. I
how
hope they
many
keep
like
the comps. I like
Yeah.
them.
I like the comp.
I
I
like some
like
of
the
them are
comp.
fine, but like I don't know how I don't know if it has legs, man. Like
I mean, they'll
as long
probably
as they
change some
continue
stuff.
I think as long
but
as long as they
it's
continue
it's
to
a little bit
develop.
different if it was like a comfort thing where like everyone is on their comfort role, but like some of these comps it did not look like they were comfortable, man. Like the Ascent comp that they changed to, I don't think Narrate looked that comfortable. I don't think Magnum looked that comfortable. I don't think fucking
I think they were just on the wrong
Tomasi was
agents. I feel like Tomasi should have been on the
But
KO there, and
I think the
Mirage
comp
stuck on the
was fine,
fade.
but
I
like
think-
yeah, I see what you mean. Like they switched agents for no reason.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think they should switch
I-
Narrate and
I have a
Mozzie.
little bit of concern with that. But like I still have a shit ton of faith in Narrate specifically. And Martin, not top 10. Like I was right. You were wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Karmic Core is going to be at least top 2 EMEA. I think you'd be hard pressed to predict otherwise right now.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. Not too much else to talk about there. We already talked about a lot of these teams, so
Yeah,
we'll talk about the
everything.
playoff teams mainly. Paper X, I think we kind of mentioned them. Like they just found their form, fixed a lot of stuff throughout the tournament. I thought Meunier started to look better and better as the games went on. Something was pretty bad in groups, I won't lie, but like once you got to like the end of that Carmine Core game, and in the games that really mattered in playoffs here, I thought he really turned up. I thought they kind of hit a bit of a hiccup against Paper Rex, yeah, against Genji, where like they just looked back to that same team that they were in the beginning of groups and in Pacific. But then once you played Loud, once you played Sentinels, I thought they looked like the team that they should look like. which I think they just need to find that more consistent form, which I mean, it's Paper X. They will.
Yeah, I agree. I have faith
I
in
don't know, man. I like Manyat. I have faith in him as a player, but like it's just like the duelist maps were just so bad. Like
Really?
I
him. I disagree.
they,
I think the stats would
they
tell
were
you they're
hard.
bad. I think the stats will tell you
Nah,
they're
nah,
bad.
nah, nah.
I
It
don't
was
think he
bad,
looked
bro.
that bad though.
Like the first few were like truly horrible. Like the later maps were like okay, but like it was so map dependent and like round to round dependent. Like one round he'd be really good, the other which is like it's whatever. But like
I
some
think
of
it
these
also goes
rounds
along
and
with
some
their
of these
form
maps,
though.
it's just so. I don't think I disagree with that because like every other player I think was like at their average level of play or like had moments where they even popped off. Manyat has had his moments too, but like his lows and his average was like way below expectations and way below like what we've seen from him specifically. I just don't know. It's just the roles just it's just awkward, man. Like the maps that where Forsaken switched to Raze, I thought they looked so much better just because like Forsaken looked better than Manyat on Raze, obviously, but also like Manyat's on Omen and like Astra, whatever he plays, like the controller role, he's always been good on those. So like the team just simply worked better, I think. But
Yeah.
I don't think that's sustainable simply because you need someone to play Senti, and I think Forsaken is the best option on that team, even though you have the vibe, but like what is Mind Freak playing at that point? Like it's just an awkward fit.
I think there's
Like
a
I
good
don't know
chance they make
how.
a roster move at some point still if they start playing
Yeah,
bad. But I think as long as
if
they
they
keep that form that they were maybe towards playoffs, like Loud against like Army Corps against Loud against Sentinels, I think if they keep that form, they should be fine and be one of the top teams in the world. I just don't know if they're going to be like contending for a title, maybe.
Yeah, I think they can get to that point at some point in the season, but like I don't have the same faith I have had in them in like previous years, where I know eventually they'll figure it out. Like this year, like they should still roll like most teams simply because like individual depth, like they're still a better team than most teams in APAC, so like it should be fine. But like it's not the same as previous years. And even if they're making a roster move, like I don't know what you're doing. Like if you're getting to this player, like is it even going to be an upgrade? And if you're doing something else, like what's the point of doing something else? Like
I
I just
mean,
don't know. They're just in an awkward spot.
if you move Forsaken to full time Senti, Monnier to full time Smokes, and then Divide to
Yeah, you
Initiator,
have to
you could
get
get
someone
a
on duelist that's like good enough
import
to
Jogama.
beat out Forsaken. Okay.
I don't
If you
know.
get a man can dream, I guess, but like if they actually can do that, that's different. But like I don't know. Like like no matter who you get,
I mean, it's going
it's
to be
gonna
a
be
downgrade
awkward.
on paper, but like if you just get a duelist player that can
Yeah.
play Raze at an insane level, I think you're fine to just
They had to
import
find
him
one,
into the
and that
system,
has.
and
I mean,
you'll
that
be
was
better.
supposed to be Manchette, to be fair,
I mean,
but it didn't
Monnier
work
isn't a
out.
Raze
So who
player
the hell
though.
knows? Manye was a duelist, like what? Before he
Wasn't he a
transitioned to
Jet though?
smokes. Nah, he played everything. He played all three. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he
But
played
yeah.
more Jet than
Anyways,
Raze, but yeah.
okay. Let's just move on from
All right,
Garrett's
Adba,
Google Doc.
what did you think of Loud's run? So,
I think.
Certified loud.
What do you say, Akum?
Certified loud hater.
I
really?
mean, I don't hate Loud. I thought they were good up until the game against Paper X.
Really?
I mean, yeah,
Okay. Okay. Say what you want to say.
the,
Yeah, let him
the
go.
Paper X. Okay, so yeah, what Wilkins said about Paper X, they looked when I watched them the Genji game, I was like, oh great, they're back to their groups form again. They're just gonna go 0-2. So then when I watched the Loud game, I thought that Paper X were gonna just like get stomped, but that's not what happened. Paper X won, and Loud looked not that good. I don't think. They
Yeah,
think they looked worse than they did in groups easily.
easily. Yeah, I
And
mean,
here, look at the stats here, but
yeah.
yeah. What do you know? Bottom of the scoreboard, quick. I feel like he didn't have that good of a tournament, and I don't think he's been that really I don't think he's had that much value on this team. It could be comp wise because their comps are troll, but I just don't think. And also, I'm comparing it to their last duelist, I think, a little bit, which is Aspas, and it's hard to go from Aspas to QCK.
Hmm.
So it's hard for him to fill those shoes a little bit, but I still don't think he looked like good at all.
I think he was just too inconsistent. Like there were games or maps even where he was dominant. Maybe not dominant. Maybe that's a little too far. But like insane. Like on their breeze, a lot of times he played well. I thought.
Yeah.
On their icebox. What do you know when he's playing Jet? It is better. I didn't think he was that great when he played the Rays on split. Either time or any of the times that he did it. But like this team is just they're too reliant on a player that is super inconsistent and not even like dominant like Aspas would be when he's at his best.
Well,
Which is I don't know. I feel like that's a big issue for me. Like I have a lot of faith in the rest of the players here. I like Cowanzine a lot. I like Tui's a lot. I like Bless a lot, and I think Sadak is the greatest IGL of all time. And it's I don't know if it's that close. I think Boaster FNS are too, but like I don't know if anyone's that close to Sadak all time.
Yeah, it's not close. It's not close.
All time, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
All right. Can I say something about that real quick?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Couple things. One, I'll let you know right now. Loud won 2 games at Madrid. They got out of the Swiss stage. They got into playoffs. They won 2 games.
China
You don't know who
farmers.
those games are against?
FPX
Both
and
China.
Liturgy.
teams.
My favorite
Yep.
region.
They
Chinese.
only beat the Chinese teams. They didn't beat any Pacific teams. They didn't beat any America's teams. Obviously, there's only one other one. They didn't beat any EMEA teams. They only beat the 2 Chinese teams. EDG, sure, that's actually a decent person to beat, and they fucking obliterated EDG.
Hey, I mean,
EDG
Yeah.
didn't look like EDG, and FPX is just FPX. Like they should be obliterating both of those teams. They didn't look good at all against anyone else they played. I mean, they took a map off Gen G. Okay,
I thought they looked fine in that game. It was like the
think-
first 2 maps, and then wait,
I just think that, and I'm not one to like be quick on stuff like this. No pun intended. But I think they just need to drop quick. I just don't think he's a
Wow.
good fit. I don't think
I
he's
agree.
good.
I agree. 100%.
I don't think he's a good fit. I mean, when you're a duelist player, has a 0.7 rating on Raze, a 0.8 rating on Yoru, and a 0.9 rating on Jet.
yeah.
So like something's got to give. Like this team showed like last year that they were one of the best teams in the world, and the year before that they were the best team in the world.
Optic cleared that
With-
year, but
2022 they won champs. So like
yeah,
they
fair.
were the best teams in the world. My point is they were consistently historically one of the best teams in the world since the team formed in 2022. And now they genuinely look like the worst they've ever looked. They look shit. They can't beat good teams because they don't have a duelist. I don't think they need another Aspas. I don't. I think they need someone who can shoot their gun, and Quick can't do that. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
don't-
being honest. Quick has looked awful.
Okay.
I kind of disagree with that, but like I see your point.
I
I
mean,
don't think
he has a
it's,
0.7 rating on Jet.
Okay, look,
0.5 on Raze.
I'm not the biggest believer in Quick. I don't really like the guy that much anyways, but like I thought he was meh. He's like slightly below average, but like when
They got
when
to the tournament.
map looked when the comp was good and when the team was hitting, I thought he was doing his job and he looked fine. But it's when the team does not look good, that's when it like really falls apart because you don't have a fucking ass pass or a second. You can just fucking will their way to win fucking first duels. Like he's just not the same guy. He can't do that. Like you look at like maps where he was good or like where he was solid. It's usually because his team is doing solid. His team is doing good. And I think the comps do not help him at all. Like I know they're doing this fucking Phoenix shit because they lost Aspas and like this is kind of to like help integrate QCK into the team, but like I just don't see it. I don't know why they thought Phoenix suited him or whatever, but like I just don't see the vision with this comp. It just
I don't
fucking
really agree though,
philosophy.
because even when they're running normal comps like Split, their comp is pretty normal on
I
Split.
mean, on Split they got rolled by Sen in one game and PRX in the other game, and no one looked good in the PRX game other than like
Okay, and
I
then
think
Icebox,
Serenity
they
looked good.
won Icebox, and he didn't look good on Icebox either against
On
Sentinels.
Icebox, I thought he was fine, honestly. I agree.
I thought
I
I
thought
thought
he
he
was
was
yeah,
fine that map.
I
yeah,
don't
I
know.
thought he was fine on Icebox.
The only agent he has above a 1.0 rating, and not the VLR rating is the best metric in the world, but I
Yeah.
mean, the only one he has above a 1.0 rating on is, or even KD. The only one he has a over a 1 KD on is Phoenix. Everything else,
but
he has negative KD.
I mean, the Rays they
Barely
only played
positive
on
first
Split.
bloods.
Okay, they play Rays only on the fucking Split, which they did not look good on. They just got shit on by everyone. I'm pretty sure they only played. I'm pretty sure they actually only played it against Sen and PRX, but like both better teams on the Split, they just got shit on. It's fine. The Jet maps, I thought he was fine, but the Phoenix maps, like they're just not good comps on those maps. So
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can see I
like,
can
he's
see what
not
you're
helping.
saying.
Like he's not helping the problem, but it's not like he's not the root of the problem.
No,
Yeah.
I think the comps are the
Root of the
genuine root
problem.
of the
Yeah,
problem, but
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Sadak is not top one for me right now. That if he
Oh,
keeps
not right
cooking
now,
with these
no.
dog shit, if he keeps cooking with these comps, he might not be 2. He might not be 3. He might not be 5.
no, the best caller in the world right now. I mean,
It's John.
it just is
Doesn't
John.
matter. No,
It just is John.
see, Sadak could be the greatest caller of all time. He could clear everyone by a million miles. It doesn't matter if you're just starting your like 2 maps down every single tournament. Like it doesn't matter if you're playing with a 5 map pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
They need to change these comps, man. Like I
I
don't know why.
what Wilkin just said. He typed in our group chat. I think this could be absolutely ridiculous. If
No, okay,
Kesnet found his way to Loud somehow, that could
It's
be
not happening, bro.
insanity.
My
Dude, no,
racist
the
goat
joke
is
was that
not going to
he's
Brazil.
been racist
My
against
racist
Brazilians
goat
in
is
the
not
past.
going to Brazil.
Wait,
My
what?
racist. Wait, what?
I was
didn't know
trolling.
that.
I was trolling.
Oh, you did not know?
Wait, okay.
I was
well
gonna
then,
say it, and then everybody else was
Wait,
talking. I
what
didn't
did
want to
you say?
someone
What
interrupt.
did you say?
similar to
Wilkes?
Kesnet, then.
Wait,
I
what
mean,
did
it
you
would
say,
be
Wilkes?
sick. It would be sick
Wait,
as an
what did you
individual
say,
just
Wilkes?
in a vacuum
Get him
mood.
over there.
But
No, just say. Why the fuck are we building a team for Brazil? Send him to Latam, dude. Build a team with King. Build a team with him. Build a team with Melzer.
dude, could you imagine
They
this
just fuck
Loud team
shit
if
up.
they got Ospas from Leviathan? That'd be sick, bro.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
Nah.
bro. Like a kid.
Okay.
Bro.
Whoa.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Anyways, bro, my racist goat is not going to Brazil. Fuck that. Fuck those cops.
That is certainly a way to say that.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's move on.
I think that's it for the Madrid recap. We've really talked about all the teams. We talked about the 4 teams that got eliminated last week.
Yeah, I mean, 2 of those teams were from a region that everyone expects to be good. Be EMEA.
Well,
Talk about
nah.
EMEA now.
Yeah, they're ass. It's shit region. They're cooked.
Whoa.
I'm gonna say this, and then
Let's
Fnatic's gonna
talk
come
about-
back and win
Let's
Shanghai.
talk about EMEA now, shall we? Go.
Oh
pick
yeah,
'em.
yeah. All right,
Go
EMEA
with
Week
the
1
Green and the
pick'ems.
Whites.
Starting with our first game here,
Army Corps.
Corps versus Giants, and we all picked Army Corps.
We all went Army Corps. Yeah, that's. I mean,
No
I
shock
don't
there.
think Giants bad. I mean,
I do.
I do.
yeah. I mean, no. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's an open shot. We could just go next, low key. I'd bet a house that Carmen Corps wins this.
I mean, if Purpo
yeah,
is
yeah.
like fucking sick and Fatinho actually is good on Sentinel, I could see a world where Giants win this and Carmen Corps is like not warmed up or like changed enough stuff since Madrid. That's their only path to victory though, and that's not happening. So
Yeah, no,
I
Carmen Corps
don't even think they'll win them.
all right,
I think
GG.
Giants
We're gonna
could
post a
be
screenshot
good, but
when Carmen
there's
Corps
no
loses
shot.
this.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's over,
buddy.
guys.
All right, moving on to
Cartoon Cop have the chance to do the funniest thing of all time.
Koi versus Team Liquid. I think this one is going to be a little closer. for most people, but all right. I've already
Wait.
seen all these, but
Did I not pick Koi? Oh,
no, you didn't.
I guess not.
Yeah,
I don't know what my
I
reason
can't
was
change
behind
it
that
right
one.
now. But do you wanna? Are you gonna
I
change
don't
that?
remember why I picked Liquid.
Really?
I guess because I just thought they would look better. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, you did speed through your
I mean,
pickings.
I can
Yeah,
speak for my pick.
yeah.
So
Defend yourself, buddy.
I will defend myself. It doesn't really have that much to do with Koi. It's kind of weird because coming into the season, we didn't really know what Koi was gonna look like at all because no roster for the
Fucking
longest time.
no,
But
dude. So weird. They like played with their roster in the off-season event, and then like it said on VLR that they dropped, I think it was Camo and Shadow, and then
Yeah.
they just do the roster announcement 3 days before the game or something like that,
yeah,
and then it's with Camo and Shadow. Like, I don't know, it was weird.
yeah. I don't know. I think it doesn't really have that much to do with like Koi. I mean, I think so. These teams played twice in kickoff.
Yeah.
Liquid took one of them 2-0, and Koi took the rematch 2-1. All 5 maps were close. But like I said, it doesn't have much to do with Koi. It's more of I just don't have much faith in Liquid as a team. I think it's Keiko, right? Or something like that.
Kiko.
I don't yeah,
I think it's
Kiko, I don't know how to
Kiko.
pronounce his name. But I
It's
don't know how to pronounce his
Kiko.
name.
Okay.
Whatever. But I think he's been okay. Like he's probably been the best part of that team, in my opinion. From what I've seen, I think he's been pretty good.
I'd go with Yampy on that, but yeah.
But I don't know. I just don't really see the vision with this team like going into the future.
Oh,
I
I
just
don't
don't.
disagree. I think Koi's
I think
main
this is
issue
kind of
is going to be firepower, and
that's
Liquid
fair.
have Kiko, who's been playing really good, Yampy, Nats, and Mystic. Like,
Yeah.
I don't believe in them as a team like to do anything, but like to win games against teams that have firepower issues. Like, yeah, I think I'm starting to have more concerns about Enzo's calling, which I think
Yeah, I don't think
should have
Enzo's
been
calling was good
should have
enough.
been a red flag heading into the year. I think it wasn't for me, because I didn't really think of it until now. But like, he wasn't the IGL on Fnatic. He just played on Fnatic with Boaster, and he was like a secondary caller and whatnot. And then he had the best talent in Ascension and still didn't win in EMEA. I mean, they were the best team probably, but it wasn't like
It's kind of like M80 and the Guard. M80 was the best team throughout the year. The Guard ended
yeah
up winning.
yeah, but I don't think they had far and away the best talent.
Nah,
M80.
it wasn't that close.
No. I'm saying like
Yeah
M80 was the best team throughout the year.
yeah
The Guard ended up winning.
yeah.
I mean,
Apex
that
was the best team
happened in all
throughout the
three
year.
regions, but
It
like
it
that's
it'd be
not
that, but
like
like if MXS won or something like that.
Fair enough.
I think personally, but yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
yeah, but
I
like
don't know. I think this could be 50-50. Like like I wouldn't be shocked if Liquid won this.
Mhm.
But I
I
just
think
don't have a
both
lot of
Liquid,
faith in the Liquid
yeah,
team. So
I think both Liquid games and like the BBL game is like hard to predict this week. So it's like
Yeah.
yeah.
there's no wrong answer.
All right.
Okay. Cool.
Moving on to Team Vitality versus Navi.
There is a wrong answer for this game.
No, there isn't. All right.
Yes, there is, and two of you are wrong.
We got two of us picking Vitality, me and Adva, and then Cokes and Akum picking Navi. I'm gonna make you two start. Get the easier argument out of the way because I think people are gonna disagree with us more. All right.
Let me start, and then you can.
You can back him up.
I don't necessarily think this is so cut and dry like Akum does. I actually think this is going to be a pretty good matchup.
I think this is the match of the
but-
week.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is probably this. I mean, okay, match of the week would be Heretics Fnatic if Minibu was playing, but
Yeah.
since Minibu's not playing, this is probably match of the week. I just have more faith in Navi, even though I'm an Angel hater till I die. I think he's just not even that great of a caller, and he ints a lot. I don't know. I just don't think Angel's that great, but I have more faith in that team. Artists looked more comfortable in kickoff. They didn't necessarily look bad. Sagetsu shoots everyone. Xiao's Xiao, he's good. I don't know. I have more faith in that team than I do Vitality. But I wouldn't be like, oh my god, no way, if Vitality won.
Yeah. Akum, you have any thoughts to add on top of that? Other than that,
There's
it's
no
not close.
argument for vitality, man. Like, there's just like, what can you argue for them? Firepower? No. Individually, like one for one, like positionally, if you go, no. Coach, like anti-starting coaching, no. Calling, absolutely fucking
I
not.
think Salah's a great
Like,
coach.
yeah, but like Eric is not a bad coach. He's still elite.
I wouldn't say he's
Hubert's a better
elite.
coach than I think he's a better coach than Vitality's coach. But
Yeah, I agree, but
I don't think it's like
I don't know if he's like like for sure better, but like at least on par.
yeah. All right, Adva, do you want to start with the vitality?
So like,
Uh,
and also
I think-
Vitality's roles suck, by the way.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's not wrong.
You
I-
agree
I
with
went
all
through
my
my-
points. Why did you pick Vitality, dickhead?
I'll explain after Adva goes.
I went through my EMEA pick'ems really fast, so I don't know the reasoning behind all of them. But for this one, I'm pretty sure I just went with the fact that I think Navi are going to overcook again, and Vitality just gonna win.
Yes, that is
that's not even a bad poll.
that is my
Actually,
main
you know,
concern here.
You know, I'm
Navi-
gonna argue with that, but fair enough.
Navi trolled the entire regular season last year. They are not going to play normal
Okay.
comps in this game. There is a 0% chance. Zero.
Okay, but Artis is back, and they haven't trolled in kickoff, so.
Yeah, because it's kickoff. Is
Artis should
that's
look
an
good.
actual
He's
tournament
good.
that matters.
And Artis is back. That's why they're in troll.
They're still gonna run some dumbass shit. At least on one map. They will run some dumb shit on one map. I guarantee you. And lose because of
That's
it.
still not enough.
Yeah. And then on top of that, I think Runner is
yeah,
insane.
yeah.
He played very well. From the games that I watched, I didn't watch every Vitality game, I won't lie, but I don't think they got the op in his hands enough personally. Maybe that's just wrong. But I thought he's an incredible op player. I think Safe, my goat, is going to be back on like the Senti stuff. Sender's going to be playing more smokes, and then when like they play double control, he'll play the Viper, and then Trex can play the smokes, or Trex plays Viper. I don't know. Like the roles on this team are going to be weird, but I think they'll have a better idea of how to use the roles here with Trex. Like that's probably going to be more planned out. They probably realized, well, shit, our roles kind of suck with Destrian, so maybe we bring in a better player. They get more firepower with Trex. They just get better, and they were scrimming with Trex before kickoff. They're just going to be so much better as a team. I think Sender's going to improve as a caller. I think Kix is really good. I didn't mention him. Very good initiator player there. I have a hard time seeing this team being mid when they have. This is like Liquid last year. Like that's what this team is. They have all of like the secondary talent in EMEA.
Oh,
Am I wrong?
is that gonna be mad?
I see that. It's a good analogy.
Secondary? I don't know. Tertiary? Maybe.
Maybe tertiary. I think Runner has a good shot at winning the duelist matchup. I think if Alfier continues his form from the Carmine Core game.
Artis looks like he's back. He's
Yeah,
back to
I know.
2022.
I know.
Artis does look good.
I don't think he can.
I don't know. I think there's a good chance. And I think this
There's a
game
very good
this game is the match of the week. These are two top 4 teams for me. Yeah, I don't know.
My only real thing with Vitality is like just the roles, man. Like
Yeah, I can see
just don't
that.
like it.
I can see having doubts about that, but I think
Like that's just the main one. Like the other stuff, it's like it could happen, it couldn't happen. But the roles, I'm sure they'll fuck up the roles.
I mean every team does sometimes. So moving on to Fnatic versus Heretics. I mean, we kind of mentioned this one earlier as like a potential match of the week candidate, but Miniboo's not playing. We'll probably be on Duelist, Patatek on
Duel is
Flex,
still insane.
and we're all gonna pick Fnatic. This shouldn't be a surprise. It might be to some people. Fnatic will be better, no doubt in my mind.
in this
Duel is
matchup.
insane, but like yeah, there's just no way.
In this matchup. But we'll see past this.
Wait, you think they'll
Maybe
just
Duelist-
be better in this matchup?
Yeah.
Oh, like
Uh,
okay, you mean better than Heretic?
Okay, we'll
Okay,
get
I
to the
mean
power rankings. We'll get to it.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
I
we'll talk
think
about
if
it first.
yeah. In this game against Heretics, they are better than Heretics. Yes, they will win this.
I think they'll just be a by far and away a better team than Fnatic was in kickoff. Like Fnatic will be a far better team than they were in kickoff.
Oh, of course.
That's what I
Fnatic
meant.
still Fnatic still
Fnatic
has
was
Fnatic still has the Fnatic players. They're still incredible players. They had a rough form in kickoff, but they also just were lazy in the offseason. They openly said it. They said they were practicing less because of how burnt out they got last year.
Yep.
So if they were practicing less, they were doing the same things. That's why K Corp just came out and fucking obliterated them, especially on the Lotus. Aang came out and said that he just fully antied their Lotus stuff from last year, and they ran the same comp, did the same things. Like
Not the same comp. They changed it.
no,
They played Omen.
on Lotus.
Yeah, they played Omen
Well,
instead of
okay,
Astra.
okay, well, they
Yes.
basically doing the same thing.
Yes.
My point is, I don't think that they did that again. I think that in this time after missing Madrid, they realized, oh shit, we're not that much better than everyone anymore. We can't just do the same shit and slack off. If we get burnt out, we get burnt out. We're gonna have to fucking grind.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
Boaster
they're gonna
openly
be-
said that on stream as well. Like
Yeah, I think they're gonna be a
that
lot
they're
better
going to be
than they were.
that they're going to be scrimming more, which is good, and they'll be back, and they'll be the best team in the EMEA, I think.
Yeah, dude.
Moving on to Foot Liquid. We all pick Foot here, which I think this match is a little bit closer than this indicates. But I
I
mean,
mean, yeah.
Foot is the better team.
I don't think Liquid is, like I said, I don't have a lot of faith in Liquid, but I don't think they're awful. But
Yeah.
I think Foot got fucked in kickoff. They got put in a group with KC and Team Heretics, and then Giant X was in the group as well. Who, I mean, they're not like a pushover. Giant X isn't like complete utter dog shit, but
I
they got
think
fucked in kickoff with the group.
yeah, they also got fucked by being in a group with themselves because these fucking comps they're running.
That's
Like,
true. They were
The Phoenix Chamber on Icebox refusing. I don't know if CNED ran a single map of Jet at kickoff, which
No, something
he
that
didn't.
confused me. Okay, so like what do we know Foot as? Like what
best Turkish team?
agent do they like using?
KO.
Why were they using less KO? Now that he's better without this guy. Like I swear, like why? It doesn't make sense. Why are we running I don't know.
Because
There's some
Gecko?
shit they were doing just doesn't make sense. I guess yes. I mean, sure, but like why now? Why now you play Gecko over KO? If you
I don't
obviously
know.
are comfortable on KO.
I also
I don't know.
I also don't like this like Mr. Fallen Attic Captain swapping between smokes and initiator. Just run Attic Captain on the smokes. He's just better on that than the initiator, I think. And I think Fallen is better on the initiator than Attic Captain is on. Wait, I'm not speaking correctly. Somebody else talk.
I understand what you're saying, but yeah, I don't know. This team is just their comps are weird, but I mean, pound for pound, they're a better team than Liquid. They're gonna win this matchup.
Yep.
It's not gonna be a blowout, but they're gonna win. Is what it is. Open and shut. We can go next.
13-10, 13-10 kind of game.
I think it's yeah.
And then BBL Gentlemates. I think this is the toilet bowl of the week. If you had to pick one.
Yeah, I mean, this is the
Mm,
yeah. No.
like maybe you go Koi Liquid. That also has potential, but 3 of us pick Gentlemates and Akun picks
What?
BBL. We talked about this beforehand, before we started the podcast a little bit because we were making the
Akun, go ahead and
graphic.
defend yourself.
But yeah, dude, this is certainly a take by
Yes,
Akun.
completely yours. Okay. I don't like I mean, Gentlemate's comps first of all.
I mean, who does?
Firepower wise, I don't think it's like a huge difference
It
either
is.
way.
I think it is.
No, it's really not. Firepower? Hell
Dude,
no.
Yeah. I think
BBL
the
has
difference is-
Reezy, and that's it. I think that's how you pronounce his
Quora
name.
is fine.
Whoa.
They're fine, dude. Brave is
Quora
fine.
might be the worst individual
They're
player in E
fine.
EMEA.
No, he's not. You might be right, but like I don't think so. Either way, like it's not like a huge advantage either way.
Yes, it is. Dude,
No, it's not.
Natank is fucking insane. Like, he is
is.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Okay, let me. I'll hit you with the stats.
Dude, he was
So
insane statistically. Was he not?
probably, but I'm not saying that he's. I don't think he was, but like if you say so.
Like, no, Natank was really good. Logan, I think, is a very solid Sentinel player.
Okay. Can I say something really quickly about?
Okay,
Yeah.
Natank was not insane. I don't know what. Yeah, he was not insane.
He was farming on the
He was-
first game
He was
against.
solid.
No,
Uh,
Natank was not Natank, whatever. However the fuck you pronounce it. I heard Natank, but
Yeah,
whatever.
he
However,
was,
he was not
not
insane.
insane.
One thing I would like to say about Logan, though, I think Logan actually had some really impactful rounds, like, and they were like coming somewhat.
I think
often.
Logan is good. Yeah.
I think Logan's lurks, and like he obviously is giving a lot of info to his team on their or on his lurks. Like, I don't know. When I was watching them, I watched so I didn't watch the first game. Like, I'll just be honest, I just not watch the first game, but I watched the second one, against Vitality, and I think that
That's the game I
Logan's
was thinking
lurks
of.
are the reason that they were winning a lot of the rounds that they did.
I also just really believe in this
I agree.
coaching staff
I agree.
with the like anti-stratting,
But yeah,
just prepping the
anyways,
team for everything.
I mean, dude, Beaz was not good.
Oh, yeah,
Raiders was
duh.
also not good individually. Like, it's just like the firepower swing. It's like Natank was solid, but like nothing amazing. Logan was very good. I did not realize this, but Takas was fucking owning. Like,
Yeah, he was owning it.
Yeah,
know
I
when
didn't
that-
think there was a
know
big
when
gap
that
between
happened, but,
Takas and Natank watching the games, personally.
Yeah, I mean, I thought there was a pretty big gap, but I didn't realize like Takas was owning like this. But anyways, like either way, like the firepower thing, it's like sure they have an advantage, but it's like not massive. It's like it's not enough to just carry them through. And I think like the maps where that BBL is good at, I think they can beat
No.
Gentlemates on, and Gentlemates likes those maps too, for the most part. Like Sunset is the one where I'm not sure about BBL, but like they both teams like Ascent, and I favor BBL on that for sure.
What?
What about Breeze?
Yeah, dude,
I mean,
Gentlemates
Breeze
farm
is
them
like-
on Breeze.
I think Gentlemates has to be a favorite on Breeze.
It's
I
not
mean,
even
firepower
close.
wise, yeah, but like historically speaking, like Turkish teams have always been like pretty solid on Breeze.
I don't think you can use a Turkish team being good at a map.
Yeah.
Like that's
But-
not really.
But you
That's
can
like saying
as
that's like saying Brazilian teams are good at Ascent. Like that's just not true.
no, but they're actually good on Breeze and Ascent specifically. Like Turkish teams have historically always been good.
I like unironically
Like, I
think
don't-
that's just coincidence. Like I don't think there's any correlation there.
Yeah, there's not.
I don't know why, but they just are like every single time. Like even
Play
in,
play
like, where-
styles and stuff like that. Sure.
I don't
you
know
can
what
just-
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like they just like how the map plays. I don't know if it's play style. I don't know if it's like the duels they're able to get. Like
I don't know.
historically, and even like when people talk about them, right? Like in EMEA, they always talk about like in scrims how the Turkish teams are always just good on that map for some reason.
Okay, can I give an insane take that might sound insane, but I don't think is actually like that far off?
Okay, give me a take.
So, I think Gentlemates, while not even remotely close to the same caliber, is very similar in build to Carmine Core. They have
No, they're not.
Takas and Natank, insane entry
No, they're
duo,
not.
like Martin and Narrate.
They're really not.
They have the coaching staff that I really believe in, with the anti-stratting and like the prep and all that
Oh
stuff.
my god.
And they run some crazy comps.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, now let's talk about the bottom fraggers. Like they're not the same. Like at all.
Okay, look.
It's similar.
I want to say
no,
one
it's
last thing.
Okay, yeah, let Cooks go.
The
Hey,
thing
go ahead.
that I don't think is going for so you comparing KC and Gentlemates, this is something that they do both have in common, but both are on polar opposite spectrums of it.
Yeah.
They both run crazy comps. The difference is
One's
Their
good,
comps
the
are
other's
terrible.
horrible.
Gentlemates
exactly.
comps are double duelist every map.
Actually,
playing
no,
Phoenix
no,
on
no.
Breeze,
Not all
like-
of Carby's okay, not all of Casey's comps are good, but like most
Okay,
of
but
them, they are
most of
good.
them are actually
Yeah, most of them
functional.
are good.
You're not
Yeah, they're,
running
like, they're
your
functional.
Phoenix on every map. That's the one thing I don't like about Gentlemates. Their comps
Yeah.
are utter fucking dog shit.
I don't think they'll ever be remotely close to as good as Carmine Core is or was. I'm just saying in the build of the team, if that makes sense.
I can see that. Yeah.
I
Okay.
guess. But like, yeah.
I think they're still better than BBL though. It doesn't matter. All right, go next.
Okay,
I think that was the last game. Yeah.
Or I
Is
will
that the
prove
last
you all of you wrong. That's what'll happen.
All right.
All right. So
Alright.
we'll throw this to a mini break and we'll come back with our power rankings.
All right. And we're back from a break. We got the power rankings pulled up here. This is obviously just for EMEA because EMEA is starting in like a week, maybe less, like very soon. And America's is still like 2 weeks out. So we're just doing EMEA right now. Next week episode will probably be more focused on Americas, maybe some Pacific. I don't really know, but
We'll do both.
EMEA for now. So I don't know. How do we want to start this? Do we want to start from 11th? Do we want to start from 1 to 2?
I think
I think we
one's
start with
pretty
11.
obvious. And 11.
I disagree. No, okay. Actually, let's preface something. Is this for going into Shanghai, or is this for
Yes.
going into the split?
Oh,
This is where we think it's going to end up, like going into Shanghai. So at the end of the split.
yes.
Okay. All right. So I
Okay.
don't think number one's clear cut then.
Well, okay. I think it's gonna be like how that is, and then
I
like
think the top 2 is clear cut though.
I don't think
the top 2's clear cut. Yeah, I agree.
I don't think we should do this based on how we think the schedules are gonna shake out. I think it should be based on how you think the teams are gonna look more than anything.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
yeah, I know.
I just want to preface that
Right.
because I know some people do it based on like
Yeah.
making it look good for where the standings are gonna finish, which I don't
I
like.
don't give a fuck about
Yeah.
that. I don't give a
No,
fuck about
no,
that.
no.
I'm just
Okay,
like
yeah.
pure power.
Oh,
It's
then
a
it's-
power ranking.
Then I think it's obvious.
Yeah, I think the top 2 are obvious for me, but let's go from 11
Okay.
because I think number 1 and 2, while they are like clear cut, I think they could be. There could be
This
some
is end of the
discussion there.
split, right?
Okay.
Pretty much.
But 11, I just think it's BBL. I just think
It
it's
has to be.
Yeah,
It
I
has to
have BBL too. At 11 for the whole split, I have BBL.
Then
9 and 10. We'll
I
say
think we
10.
go to the top then, and I think we go to the top and work down. All right.
No.
Because I
Let's
think
go
11
bottom.
was obvious.
Yeah,
Oh.
let's go bottom up.
Yeah,
Really?
let's just go bottom up. Let's just go
Okay.
bottom up.
Yeah, let's go
I don't
bottom
know.
up.
All right, 9 and 10. I think 9 and 10. The teams
Yeah, I gotta pull up my power
are
rankings.
Giants and Gentlemates.
Oh,
I think the
Um,
teams are Giants and Gentle. Yeah, I think it's Giants and Gentlemates.
I would agree.
I don't know if I agree, but like, it's
I would
I'd
maybe
put
put
Koi.
Liquid under Giants.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think
I'd
so.
go Koi
I think
in
I'd
here.
go Koi, but like it's pretty close.
Yeah, it's really
Okay.
close between those 4
Um,
teams, but I'd go Koi. Personally.
I can't put Koi there because I have more faith in them than Liquid. So
I'm putting Koi there.
but if you wanna put Koi there, I mean, outvote me.
Ah,
Ad also
but I
said
like
Giants
Koi.
though.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I
Admiral
like Koi,
also
I
said
like
Giants.
too.
Wait, okay, so
It's
wait,
not
what's the
Koi.
vote? Koi, 2 for
Gentlemates
Koi
for sure. So put
Okay,
Gentlemates
it's
in there.
between Koi and
in 9-10?
yeah, Gentlemen.
Well, it's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
7 to 10 tier that
Yeah.
we're talking about.
Well,
So
No,
I
no,
think
it's
we
9,
have.
10. It's 9,
No,
10.
no, 9, 10.
Well, I'm just putting the teams
Whoa.
in. This is not the order
Okay,
or the
okay,
final
okay,
order.
those four,
Okay,
yeah,
So
okay,
I
okay,
think
okay.
Gentlemates goes down to 9, 10 for sure.
Yeah, it's bottom.
And
for
then
sure.
it's between Giants and Koi. And me and Adba say Giants, and Wilkin and Akum say Koi. So let's just flip a coin.
right.
I'll flip it.
All right.
All right. So what do we
Unless
want?
I can convince you otherwise. I don't think I can.
I don't think you can.
Flip the
I
coin.
don't think I can.
Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna.
I mean, if you want to give me a quick little.
Okay, but I think Koi got off on like a hot start and Giants got off on like a
Oh wait,
horrible
okay.
start.
So
So I just think like over time, Giants just has like better potential.
what?
Like it's more risky for sure, but like I just think Giants has higher potential. That's the thing.
Give me
Okay,
1 second.
okay,
Give me 1 sec, and I'll see if we need to
N-
flip the coin.
I'm
That
flipping
might
the coin right
change.
now. Okay.
Yeah, fuck it.
Wait,
just flip
is it heads for
He-
Karma
heads
or
for-
I
Giants?
think like for Koi specifically, I think Kamo is like the only one who I can see like improving like a significant amount where like the team looks
Yeah.
like that much better and like they can hold up the form. But like everyone else, I thought like they played pretty good like up to their form. Maybe
I
they were
think.
out of their mind at
Wait,
some
am I
point,
dumb or
but, like,
didn't Nookie get benched? Nookie.
Yeah, Bookie got
Nookie did
Nookie a
get
bunch,
benched,
but
yeah.
Yeah, he got benched.
I think-
Doesn't-
I think the potential of Giants is a lot higher than Koi, but Koi play so much better fundamental Valorant. But Giants,
Okay,
like
you sold me.
the players are better,
You sold me.
Yeah.
You sold me on Koi.
so it's like
I think-
50-50.
See? Ah!
Okay, so we don't have to flip it.
Yeah,
So
you
Koi,
sold me.
Koi it's Koi and
Yeah, so-
Gentlemates in the bottom tier here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giants.
Okay, I think
Giants.
we go Koi bottom, right? And then
No, no,
Gentlemates
no.
here.
A Gentleman's bottom. I think.
No,
I think
Gentleman's
Gentleman's
bottom.
Yeah, I think Gentleman's
May-
bottom.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Bro,
Yes, yes.
no, man.
Well,
I
okay,
don't
here's
know.
the thing, though. Here's the thing. If Gentlemates can fix their shitty-ass comps, then maybe.
I don't
Even
think
if
it
they don't
matters.
fix
They're gonna
this,
do that.
I just-
I think it does. I think it absolutely does.
It does absolutely matter, but like even if they fix it, like there's like their individuals are like just not.
Yeah, they'll
that
be
significantly
mid
better
no
than
matter
others.
what, but
Exactly.
they're not going to be 10.
Their individuals aren't that much, but if are they
I
even
think
better
mid
than
is
Kai's?
being
I think
generous.
Logan is like significantly better, but like the rest of them,
I think Natank and
pretty comfortable.
Takas are, but
They're both good.
I
don't
think
know.
Taka's still like recent form, but like
Yeah, we'll just.
and
go,
then
we'll
I
just go
think
10th.
the general consensus was Giants under Liquid.
team of
as
things
well.
doesn't matter, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because,
Giants and
anyways, yeah, continue. Liquid over Giants, yeah. We all agree.
Okay.
Yep.
5-6.
Okay.
I would. I mean, I
I'm
think
putting
this is
foot
gonna be
6.
Foot
I'm putting
vitality.
foot
I
six,
think.
so
I'm 6 foot.
yeah,
Fifth
foot and
vitality.
vitality.
Really?
I
Yeah,
think this is.
I
pretty
have
fine,
I have
but, like,
Heretics 5th.
Oh,
Wait, I saw your power
I'm a
rankings,
Heretic-
Tokes. I know you were gonna
I'm
react
a
to that.
Heretics hater, but like sixth is crazy, dude.
you
No,
are
I have them
on
5th. I have them 5th.
Okay,
crack
fifth.
cocaine.
I mean, it's not that. Actually, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that.
That is atrocious.
It's that's not that bad.
I'll talk more
You
about it.
already
I'll talk more
look
about it
good.
when
Who do
we
you have
get to
above
them.
Okay, I
But
have to go. Who you have above them?
Put
but, like,
vitality. Put vitality. It is
Surely,
vitality.
it's,
Yeah.
I think
surely
everybody
it's
agrees
that
Vitality.
you have
Okay.
above them, right?
Yes. Okay.
I'm like
Third and fourth. This is where we're gonna get. This is where we're gonna get. Okay. Fourth. I would put
Heretics.
Navi. I put Navi.
I'm putting heretics.
Adba?
I just.
You're the
don't
deciding vote.
agree.
Heretics or Navi 4?
Okay, can I sell you on
Heretics.
heretics first?
No, because
Heretics.
it's not happening,
No,
bro.
because
Can I
Because
sell
we're
you
not
on
get-
heretics?
we are not buying, buddy. We're not in the market.
I know the cope. I don't care.
Bye bye.
It's not happening. Wait, are you leaving? You gotta go?
No.
No.
No,
Oh.
he said.
I'm saying
second.
bye to your argument.
you're-
Oh.
you're
Six or
so-
four.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
can I at least try to
Oh,
sell
okay.
you?
Yes, you can talk
Talk
about them.
first,
Talk
buddy.
about them now, yeah.
Okay,
Talk,
let
talk,
me
talk.
talk.
Shut up, Kim.
They already looked insane in kickoff. Mini Boo looked like one of the best players in the world. That's not even arguable. He looked like a top 3 duelist in the world during kickoff. He looked insane at Madrid as well. Boo is not the form he had in He did. He literally just did. Heretics didn't look great, but Mini Boo still looked really good.
Yeah, he looked
Yeah,
good, but he wasn't like top 3 in the world
Neon.
good.
I mean,
And if you're
you
forced to
exclude the
play
last
more,
map, you could argue it, but like I don't think he was.
Okay.
But yeah, you could argue it.
Boo is not going to get the same form. That's whatever. I think
Mini Boo isn't
Benji?
either.
Benji looked good in general. Like Benji just
Yeah.
looked pretty good throughout kickoff, and at Madrid he looked good as well. The real selling point is Woot.
I agree.
Coming into the season, Woot was looking like everybody was like Woot is going to be the best player on this roster. Like genuinely, that was the consensus. The
Yeah.
consensus was Woot is going to be the best player on this roster. Okay, if we're saying that Woot is supposed to be the best player on this roster, and Mini Boo is already looked like a top 3 player in kickoff, where does that put Woot?
I think Miniboo's gonna look significantly worse without Patatek to
because
support him.
We weren't expecting the boot.
Why
Because
do we
Woot was
always
Woot was a different
Yeah.
style of player than Patatek.
But
It's-
how can we just punt on the fact that Mini Boo is going to look worse?
Okay, look,
Because it's
the
happened many times
expectations we
before.
had weren't this high though in the first place.
When has Mini Boo looked worse?
The off-season events that they played with the exact roster they're gonna be playing with.
Off-season.
Year 2
Off-
off season and like the fucking.
Dude, he
like,
looked horrific. And
Yeah, and,
And when he plays any
semblance,
semblance of a normal duelist, not Yoru, not Neon, okay,
he's cooked.
he
He's
looks
actually cooked.
he looks like the worst duelist at that event at Madrid.
Completely disagree. I just don't.
His
I
raise
don't-
is
he's not
bad.
the raise.
His raise
The
is
raise was
genuinely bad.
horrendous, Like,
not
what?
necessarily- I don't necessarily disagree with the fact that he's not great on normal duelists. I'm not saying that.
So
I disagree with the fact that this team is 4. There's no world in which
You're
you
acting
bring
like
in
we have
four.
them in the bottom half. Okay. This is
Dude,
gonna
I
be.
think they're the best team in the league by the end of the split.
They're
that's
not.
because you're an idiot, but that's
Fucking
besides the point.
easily.
That's
You guys
because you're
also
an
said that
idiot.
they win a single game going into kickoff. You said Benji Fishy was going to be fucking awful, and they came in and they went to Madrid. I didn't think they were going to go to Madrid, but I didn't think
Oh,
they
they
were going to.
peaked.
I didn't-
They
I-
peaked, buddy. They peaked.
They
This is
pe-
not
yes.
Xbox, this is
They
their
didn't
peak.
They didn't
Dude,
peak. If
oh,
they
that's-
peaked, then Fnatic peaked last year. Fnatic peaked already. They're
Dude.
done. They're 11th. They're
I mean,
11.
yeah,
They're
2 events in a row.
BBL's the
That's
best team in the
two
league.
events in
Fuck
a row.
it.
That's pretty hard to
Fuck
beat.
it.
That's pretty hard to
I'm
beat.
down for this.
Fuck it. BBL's the best team in the league then. Fnatic peaked.
I don't disagree.
See,
I just
that's
think
the take I can agree with.
I think
Okay, put it up.
I
KP,
trust
number one.
Navi, Vitality, and Foot to be better. Or to
Alright.
be okay. I think the
Can you open the
floor
link for me
the
really
floor with these three teams is higher than it is with Heretics. Does anybody disagree with that? Maybe not with
Navi,
Foot.
I think you can disagree.
Absolutely not.
Mm,
I think
Yeah.
Navi you can disagree with, but like
Really?
yeah. Yeah. I think Navi can have a lower floor.
Okay,
Like,
maybe
they
maybe
can
the
just
likelihood of
control
the team
the
hitting their
like they-
floor.
Like they can just shoot themselves in the foot. Okay,
Fair.
likeliness, yeah. I agree.
But I don't know. I like Navi, I think has better individuals.
I agree.
I think Vitality does.
I want you to open something on the screen right now.
Why?
Okay.
No, I don't think it.
Open
I-
something on the
I
screen
don't
right now.
Okay,
I
what do
just
you-
put it in general.
Oh.
Just open that on the screen. And let me explain.
Yeah, this was okay.
Okay. I want you to tell me who you think the bottom player is.
Boo.
I don't
Oh no.
No.
It's Angel.
It's fucking Angel.
Okay,
When your IGL smokes player is dying first,
Hey,
12
no, he's
times
their
in a
initiator player
fucking
now. That's not much better, but he's their initiator player now.
He's
That's
played
worse,
Omen.
but
He played
that's, like,
Omen and
worse,
died
but,
first
like, it's
6
fine.
times. He died
Hey,
first 6 times on
look,
Omen. He
Okay,
lost
here's-
smoke 6 rounds.
Okay, look, here's my argument. Slow. They win. Easy.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
Counterpoint.
Yes.
Boo's
Oh.
first KD in this game is 1 in 10. He's not better. He's not much better. He's a worse caller and a worse individual.
He's not a worse caller. He's not. He's
He's
not.
a worse
What?
caller by
Angels
far.
wash.
You're
Like,
out,
it's
you're out.
not
Angels
okay.
wash.
Yeah,
Angels
but,
wash.
this guy-
Look at Panathinaikos.
Dude, I thought our power
No,
rankings were
you
going to be
lost it.
fine after the Madrid ones, and we wouldn't have this kind of
Angel
arguments,
is
but this is
washed.
great.
Heretics
just-
is so much
No.
better than Navi. There's no way. You know what? Fine. Go ahead and put them at fourth. That's fine.
no.
When the season ends
No.
and they're the best team in the
Absolutely
EMEA,
not.
fuck it. I will.
Absolutely not.
I'll fucking. You know what? Whatever. That's fine. Put them at fourth.
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
Put them
not.
at fourth. Go ahead. That's
He's
fine.
not.
All right.
Angel is better, man. Angel
Are
is
we
better.
going
Higher.
Fnatic or
Go.
Carmine Core? Top one.
I agree with this,
Army
but
Gore?
my hot takes is.
I
that
disagree
Navi
with
wins.
Carmen Core, but like,
You're
sure,
wrong.
Fnatic
I
at
think
one.
Fnatic first.
Now,
Yeah,
if
Fnatic
you're
first.
not putting Heretics at one, Fnatic's at one.
Fnatic is one for sure.
The only team that has enough firepower and the structure
What?
to beat a team like Prime Fnatic is
In
going
Carmine
to be
Core!
You're
Heretics.
dumb.
Core,
You're
Army Core.
dumb. You're
Carmine
dumb.
Core has
You're
better
dumb.
structure, and they have the best
You're dumb.
initiator
You're
player in the
dumb.
They have
fucking
better-
world.
They have better structure, and yes, they do have the best. No, they have the second best initiated player in the world.
Huh?
They're the best.
Outside of
Leo
Oh,
Leo
yeah,
is still
they
the
don't
best
have
initiated
Oh,
player in the
okay,
world.
yeah,
They don't
sure.
have Sassy, you're right. They don't have
Leo is
Sassy.
still by far the best initiated player
They
in the
don't have
world.
Sassy,
Conversation.
you're
Okay,
right,
okay,
they
yeah.
don't have Sassy.
I just said it because he was the best initiator player in Madrid. All right, that is why I forgot. Leo is
Heretics
better.
argument aside, Fnatic is going to be better than Karma Core. They just are. I truly, genuinely
I
believe,
agree with you.
and whether you agree with it or not, it doesn't matter for where you rank Karma Core. I think the only team that's going to have the firepower and the structure to beat a team like Fnatic
Aren't-
in EMEA is
Okay.
going to be Heretics.
Yeah, but Martin. Okay,
I mean,
Martin
that's
game to
not-
game is
that's
better than
not a
many Boo.
horrible take. That's
It's
not
just-
a horrible take. I think Boo as a caller has more legs than Magnum, and them
Yes.
as a team have more legs as a mid-rounding team. Even though they do rely on a shit ton of set plays and like set protocols, like it's
Which I
I
don't
think
think
they-
is
they
bad
pro-
regionally. I don't
It
think
is-
it's bad regionally.
recently it's not that bad, but like it becomes readable, man. Like that's the issue.
Well,
that
no,
they
that's what I'm
faced
saying.
in
That is exactly why I have them ranked so high regionally. Now, if we're talking internationally, I would have Fnatic.
I mean,
and
okay,
probably
okay,
Carmen
I see,
over.
I see it now. I see it now. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they can probably like they'll punish everyone below them with that. But I think at
think
least
they punish
Navi
these
and
teams.
Fnatic specifically, I think the Heretics will get punished for using the same stuff over and over.
Yep.
Like the other teams, they might be able to get away with it.
I mean,
like,
I guess
don't know, like
I guess they didn't
like
do it in the
have perfect
fucking
calling or like the
They
talent level,
didn't. They
whatever.
didn't do it in kickoff.
against Navi, yeah, which
They
is
did. They did not, and they're going to have more firepower now. We don't. We genuinely do not.
but they're gonna have less structure. I think without Patatek. Patatek was genuinely incredible. Yeah,
Patatek played great. Patatek played fucking great. But
He
we
did.
can't base everything we know of a team off of season events. You just can't do that.
I'm not saying that the offseason event was
saying that
literally.
Woot
But
is
you're
going
saying
to be worse in this lineup.
I'm saying he's going to be a worse fit for this team. And I'm not saying he's a worse player. That's not my point.
I don't think they would have signed him if he was worse. They trialed him. They trialed both of them.
Yeah. Okay.
They would not have signed. They and also. If Woot comes, you forget about this. If Woot comes in, and he is worse, what's stopping them from just going back to Patatek?
That's shit though, because they're just swapping their roster around mid-season.
Yeah. And that
I'm saying after the split.
Well, we're talking about this split.
It's still not great.
I know. I'm saying coming out of the split, they're still going. I just don't see how you can't see how good this team is going to be. And I don't know.
We have them top 4. I think EMEA from 1 to 6 is the best region in the world, and it's I wouldn't say it's not close.
Are you stupid?
Yes!
What was that?
I think
Are you smoking
dick?
I know America's is really good. I know America's is really good. But 6 in America's is not even close to foot.
Are you dumb?
So okay, who's your sixth in Americas? Who's your sixth in Americas?
Let me double check. I want to make sure I got this right.
C9?
It's EG.
Jeez.
Are you fucking stupid?
You don't think Potter's cooking foot, stupid ass?
No!
Are you...
Not with those players!
Oh, God.
Get him out of here! Get him out! Back him up! Back him up! Get him out of here!
Not with that roster!
Not with that
Are
roster!
you stupid?
They looked fine in kickoff!
Yeah, they looked fine!
Foot didn't
They
look
almost
overly
cooked-
great. We just talked
They
about how
almost cooked
bad
loud.
Foot
What
looked.
are we doing here? They almost cooked loud.
They
It doesn't
cooked them on
matter
one
what-
map.
It doesn't matter. Listen. Okay, they didn't just cook them on one map, but they beat them on one map, but they didn't just cook them on one map. It's not like they got blown out on the other two maps.
They
Anyway.
lost 13-7, 13-5.
Listen, Foot wouldn't take a map off Loud. They wouldn't.
No?
They wouldn't get 10 rounds total on Loud. Even with Loud's shitty comps, they wouldn't get 10 rounds on Loud.
Yes, they would, bro. CNED
No,
would
they
win.
wouldn't!
CNED would solo win 2 rounds if they're playing like normal comps with Jet. And I think they will play more normal comps.
You think? You're just taking a punt.
Yes!
And I think EG has the best coaching staff in the world.
You're not wrong.
Okay. And they have Jogamo still. And they have Derek with a hype man behind him.
They also
Derek
have
with good vibes is fucking God himself.
Dude,
they also have Superman who turns into like fucking Akum every like 3rd game.
Okay, no. I should not
Spoke
cook.
to my Red Bull.
I should not cook in the DM once. What do you mean?
Okay. No. On a real note. There's no fucking way EMEA top 6 is better than me. There's no
Okay.
It's not even
There's
close.
no
Team
way.
to team. We'll go team to team, all right? Sentinels to Fnatic. Sure, you can go Sentinels, but it's 50-50.
But it's
No,
Carmine
it's
Core
not.
Loud. I'm taking Carmine Core. Energy,
take
Navi,
Loud
I'm
is
taking
not the
Energy.
second- No,
I'm
Loud is
taking
not the
that,
second
I'm
best
taking
team
that.
coming out of the split.
Okay, then Energy.
Huh?
And I'm still
Okay,
taking
I'm
Carmine
taking
Core.
Energy. Oh Lord.
No, you're
Taking Carmine Core for NRG?
Yes! Not by a lot.
Okay,
But yes.
Okay, why?
No. I'm
Tell me
taking
why, tell me
NRG
why.
by a lot.
I'm not taking it either by a lot, but I'm taking energy on.
It's-
I'm taking
it's-
NRG by a country
like-
mile, actually.
like a decent amount. But
I
like,
think
okay,
Sentinels
what's the
Fnatic is
reason
closer
you-
than Energy Carmine Core.
Oh Lord.
But that
Okay,
says more about
Why are we-
Fnatic
why are
then.
we
But that's
acting
the
like-
other
Why are
way.
we
Yeah,
acting
yes,
like? Why are we acting like NRG? Like, first of all, we're acting like they looked like mid. They didn't look mid. But either way,
They
they had a
Mm.
month of practice,
were mid.
literally a month.
They
were
did
running the
look
most
mid, but like I still have
basic
faith in that team.
comps of all time. They were running the most basic comps of all time. Now they've had a whole entire month and a half to prep, and we're talking another month of games. No, month and a half of games. So that 3 months. We're talking 3 months from when they looked quote unquote mid, and you think they're still going to look mid?
I have them top
They're
3.
still.
That's not mid.
You
But
think
they-
they're still going to look worse than what Carmen Core does?
Yeah.
They have Demon 1.
I mean, the regular season.
Demon One
yeah,
looked like
regular
shit at the
season, I
event.
think
There's real
Yeah, he
bust
was.
potential with NRG that I
There
don't think
is,
anybody
but, like-
talks about. I think there's more bust
I
potential with
think-
NRG than
okay,
Carmen
yeah,
Core.
That's fair. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yo.
I think NRG has like more
Okay.
potential than Carmen.
I have NRG 3, but I also have them in the top tier where I don't think there's a huge gap between any of the
Okay,
teams.
anyways, either way, what's your reasoning for KXE beating them?
Because it's not a head-to-head matchup. I just think they're the better team.
Why do you think they're better? Why?
The coaching staff and the individuals
And-
stack up.
You think Carmen Core?
Okay, and
You think Carmen
I think
Core is head and shoulder? You think Aang is head and shoulders above Chet?
Yes.
oh, he is.
And-
Chet is
and
the most
last
overrated
one-
coach of all time.
Oh
And
fuck!
clear.
Oh fuck! We're not doing this. We're not
Chet
doing
is
this.
the most
is.
overrated coach of all time. It's
Well,
not
I
even
thought we
close.
knew
Like
this.
what? Yeah.
Oh
This is like
god!
common
Aang
knowledge,
is,
dude.
Aang is better, but he's not head and shoulders.
I think he's clearly better.
Oh, okay.
No,
what-
Chet is like mid tier America's coach. Like what are we doing?
Oh, okay, that's a little far. I think he's like
Is he top 3?
no.
Yeah.
So mid tier.
He's like
Kaplan
4 or 5.
It's Kaplan
So
and
middle
Potter.
of the pack.
It's Kaplan, Potter, and oh god.
Chet.
Bazooka, give me bazooka.
Give me Zix. I know he's not proven anything, but give me Zix.
Oh.
Okay. See,
Bro,
this is where
Yep.
you lost me. You
Caleb
lost me.
Williams.
Throwing
is
names
the
out
best
of the
quarterback
hat.
in
You
the
lost
league,
me.
everybody.
Yeah,
You lost me.
Throwing
man.
names out.
top 2. I'm kidding, but
Oh god.
guys, we should do a mock
Oh
draft on
my
the pod.
This guy, bro, stop glazing 100
I don't-
thieves. Y'all are not doing anything. Y'all are going to be fucking.
I mean,
mid.
I have them 5th.
So they're gonna
okay.
be mid. Now shut up.
Okay. Listen.
Hey,
Even okay, put energy at
Listening.
2. Fine. Carmen Core above NRG. Whatever.
NRG clear.
V versus Loud. Okay. Heretic. Okay.
I'd
Ah,
barely
no,
take
no,
Loud.
no,
I'd barely take
I
Loud,
think-
but that's like
I think I take
Okay,
Navi.
I
but,
don't
like,
think
barely.
Heretics is 4th. But if
I'm
you
taking
want to
Heretics over
fourth-
Leviathan. I'm taking Vitality over 100 Thieves, and I'm taking
Wait,
Foot
wait,
over
why?
I'm
EG.
Why?
confused about Leviathan right now at the moment.
Okay, even then, I'm taking Navi over, or I'm taking Heretics
Well,
over
I'm
100
getting-
Thieves, and then
I think
Vitality
it's
over
close.
Lev.
I
I'm
think
taking
that could be
Sun
close.
over. Well, I think
that
Heretics,
could
I
be
think
close.
Heretics is better than everyone except for Sentinels in Americas.
Oh.
Or they're going to be. Yeah, I mean,
Ah.
yeah, I think they are. But
Yeah.
I think
It's real. Okay, the discussion between America's top 6 versus EMEA top 6, it is very close. It is a minute difference, but I think EMEA is better. And I am an EMEA hater. I have hated on EMEA since the dawn of time.
It's fine, Wilkin. It's fine.
yeah,
What do you
you're
mean it's
wrong.
fine? You guys screamed when I said that.
Because that's
Because it's not. It's wrong. But
it's
I
it's
just.
very wrong.
It's just dumb, and I just have to accept it. It's fine. I can't do anything about it, so I'll just accept it.
Well, on that note, with an episode of some takes, we'll say,
Wait.
from
wait,
everybody, I think we're
I
done.
didn't give my Navi take.
What's your Navi take?
I think they can be 2 or 1.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think they will be.
All
I
right, well, that
just-
wraps up episode 3 of the Untitled Podcast. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed us yelling at each other for what was it, like an hour and a half?
Yeah,
This episode was
more like the last
probably
like half, but yeah.
this episode was a lot of
Yeah.
fun to record. Hopefully, it's a somewhat entertaining watch. If anybody even like watches the whole thing, I don't know about all that, but it was fun to record.
Okay.
Hopefully, it was entertaining. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. We'll be back again next week with America's Pick'ems, America's Power Rankings, Pacific probably Pick'ems,
And power
as
rankings.
well as some Power Rankings, and then whatever news is happening then. we'll talk about that as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever. And yeah, that's it. Later.
Bye bye.